I mean, we all knew it was coming, right? So the Avengers Doomsday trailer has now officially been uploaded to the Marvel YouTube channel 5 hours ago at time of recording. This is the leaked trailer that came out about Steve Rogers. And yeah, it was true. Now I saw it before it was nuked off the internet. But even then you could still find it. And Marvel has now officially put it out. So it is pretty much exactly what we thought. So you see Steve Rogers riding on his bike. You know, he arrives at his home. He enters his home in super slow fashion. And there he is holding the Captain America outfit. Puts it away. And there he is holding his baby. Which apparently this is his son. I am shocked, because, now in modern Hollywood, you're not allowed to have sons anymore. It's only daughters. But they're actually having him have a son. That's awesome. That's awesome. So there he is with his son. And, of course, the trailer ends with Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. And then the countdown clock that we saw. Counting down to the release of Doomsday, which is December 18th, 2026. Yeah, this was the only thing they could do, huh? Now this has actually caused a lot of discourse online, and I don't really mean a lot of discourse. I mean discourse from the MCU stans who try to pretend that the MCU has been fine since Endgame. The ones who pretend that things like Eternals and the Marvels and Shang-Chi were, great masterpieces. This is a damning indictment to you that your MCU is failing so bad that we had to bring back the old Captain America, Steve Rogers, who is Captain America, by the way. Let's just get that out of the way. Steve Rogers is Captain America, just like how Tony Stark is Iron Man, just like how Peter Parker is Spider-Man. That's the truth. So they had to go and bring him back because your MCU wasn't cutting it. How did Captain Falcon Man do at the box office? Oh, didn't do well, did it? No, it wasn't a good movie, was it? It was chopped to shit, is what it was. Wow, it didn't work. Are you telling me people didn't want to go see Sam Wilson dress up as Captain America, and they wanted to go see an actual Captain America movie? Well, you're in luck. Right here, Captain America's back. Now, Doomsday is going to be a sequel to Endgame, right? Because they're going to re-release Endgame before Doomsday comes out in theaters. Which is also just a great admission that everything post-Endgame has been absolutely failing. It's amazing that they're like, yeah, you don't need to watch any of that. Just go watch Endgame again. Now, out of all the projects they've done since Endgame, like, what are the ones I actually like? I thought What If Season 1 was alright. Like, it was okay. Loki Season 1 I liked. I liked Loki Season 1. That's about it, pretty much. I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home is a Sony movie. Deadpool 3, Deadpool Wolverine, that's a Fox movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is a good movie, that's a holdover that was written years ago. So, and then all the new stuff you've done, not worked out. Even the TV shows, which are bona fide just freaking paperweight. They don't mean anything. Like, what do we got? Moon Knight? Secret Invasion? You made a show about Agatha and Echo, and you thought it was going to work out? Are you stupid or are you dumb? So, this is great because this is the admission from Marvel that none of their stuff has worked. None of the stuff, none of these new heroes they're trying to bring to the forefront, your Shang-Chi's, your America Chavez, your Miss Marvels, your Captain Marvels, none of them worked. So they have to go back to good old Steve Rogers here. And the main three characters of Doomsday is Doctor Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr., Steve Rogers, who's Captain America, and Thor. So we're going back to what worked. Essentially, again, admitting none of this new stuff worked. It all failed, so we got to go back to what worked. Doomsday is, I'm very skeptical of this movie. I really am. I want it to be good. I want every Marvel movie that comes out to be good. The problem is that it's not good. I would love for Doomsday to be good. I really do. I would love it for this to finally be the course correction that we were promised. We've been promised that, oh yeah, Marvel's gonna course correct any day now. Fantastic Four was supposed to be, that's the course correction. And it wasn't. So, Doomsday's a hodgepodge. They were writing the script as the movie was fucking going on. They were writing this as they went. And then there was like the rumor that Robert Downey Jr. They reshot the movie because Robert Downey Jr. didn't like the OG. So, there's that. So yeah, this thing's a mess. It really is a mess. They've got something to that kind of keep me hopeful. They got the Punisher special, which could be a lead into Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I am gonna watch and I hope is good. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is there. That's whatever. There's the Vision Quest show. I don't care about that. I don't care about Wonder Man either. Like, those shows I don't give a crap about. Yeah. And then there's Doomsday. And then Secret Wars. We shall see. We shall see. But I waited on making this video because I wanted to wait for the official trailer to drop. This thing dropped last week. When Avatar came out, because every week they're going to drop a new trailer. And last week was this one. This week is going to be, from what the leaks say, it's going to be the Thor trailer, which I will definitely do one on that. And then it's going to be the Doctor Doom trailer, and then the full movie trailer, so we can get an idea of the plot. The plot is said, I believe it was said that Steve Rogers doing this, going back in time and living a life of Peggy, caused incursions to happen across the multiverse, and one of those incursions killed Doom's family, so he's here to get revenge. Is like the gist of this movie. Now, could they use these incursions to basically say that like a couple of these movies and shows are just incursions and aren't actually real? They could. Ironheart, Echo, Agatha, just say fuck out of here. Could do that. Eternals, The Marvels, fuck out of here. Yeah, you could do that. You very well could do that. And if they do that, that's amazing. I hope in Doomsday and in Secret Wars we see all these like D-list heroes that they've brought in just get butchered. Like, I want Doom to kill them. I want him to just wipe the slate, and it's just the people we actually care about, right? I would love it. I would love for them to just get decimated. He just wipes them the fuck out. I love that. You're gonna see deaths in this movie. We know like the OG X-Men that are here, they're gonna die. Everyone but Hugh Jackman will die. They'll all die. It's only a matter of time. I think some of these new characters will bite the dust. Hopefully most of the Thunderbolts dies. I fucking hope so. All the Thunderbolts can die except for Bucky and Sentry. The rest of you can die. When it comes to Fantastic Four, I want you all to die. They can't because of how Doom's connected to them, but this is the fucking Marvel now. This is Marvel now. They don't give a shit. They don't care about any of that. So they can just kill them off. I mean, I would love if I wouldn't love it, but I could see them doing that. Doom's family that was killed in the incursions, Sue was his wife. I can see them doing that. And that's why he's kind of lusting after Sue, because she's his wife. Though not his wife. She's an alternate version. That could be why he could lust after her. Of all the Fantastic Four to die, kill Reed Richards, please. The longer I have to look at Pedro Pascal on my screen, just my eyes bleed. God, I'm gonna have to see his face on the screen. What's for this movie? I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to this movie. I'm cautious because Marvel's been shit for years, but I am gonna see it. I hope that like the products they got coming out, like the Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider-Man are at least decent. I have a feeling Spider-Man's gonna beat this movie when it comes to like box office revenue. I think Spider-Man's gonna beat this movie because Spider-Man's the one I actually have more faith in. I have more faith in Brand New Day being better than this. Like no shot. Like I feel like Brand New Day is gonna be a better movie than this one. But we'll see. We'll see. But they officially put it up on the internet now, so it's no longer just leaks and all that type of stuff. Steve Rogers, Captain America, the true Captain America, is back, and all of the MCU shills and stands are losing their fucking minds. They're losing their minds because there's less women in the movie than normal, or well, actually not than normal. It's the proper amount. Where's our representation? You've had representation for like the past 6 years, and it hasn't made money. That's why there's not. There's women in the movie. Vanessa Kirby's in the movie. Letitia Wright's in the movie. Rebecca Romijn's in the movie. There's women in the movie. What are you talking about? Pedro Pascal, Simu Liu. That's 5 women right there. They're in the movie. I don't know what you're talking about. But, you know, it's normal for a studio to try something and go, well, this didn't work, so we're just going to go back to what worked. And that's what they're doing. That's why there is 5 women in this movie. Because they tried to have a bunch of women-centric shows, women-centric movies. It didn't fucking work. The Marvels failed. Agatha failed. Echo failed. America Chavez is fucking annoying and ruined Doctor Strange 2, though Doctor Strange 2 isn't a good movie. Right? Moon Knight gets co-opted, and we have what's her name? The Scarlet Scarab or whatever the hell in Moon Knight. They keep trying to make Yelena a thing, right? It hasn't worked. It just doesn't work. So they went back to what does, which is the fact that they realized that most of the audience for superhero movies is men, because superheroes are more of a male-centric thing. And again, women can like superheroes. Do you know how much us guys love it when there's actual comic book fans out there that are women? We love that shit. We're like, oh my god, it's a diamond in the rough. Our eyes sparkle like fucking anime characters. We're like, oh my god. It's amazing. There's one right here on my fucking feed. Yester Bell. She's a fucking big comic book fan. Do you know how much it's great to hear her speak? And I'm like, oh my god. She actually knows what the fuck she's talking about. Unlike, you know, people like Grace Randolph. So, shut up. That's all I gotta say. I'm just really, really happy to see all these people break the fuck down and go like, we don't need him. His story ended. Well, his story did end. Unfortunately, the MCU didn't end with it, so he's got to come back. It's great. And all these people going, Sam Wilson's Captain America. He's not. Sam Wilson is Falcon. Steve Rogers is Captain America. Just like how Peter Parker is Spider-Man and Miles Morales is Miles Morales. But that's it. That's my thoughts. Are you looking forward to Doomsday? If you are, let me know in the comments down below. Are you happy that the real Captain America is back? Let me know in the comments down below. And are you looking forward to Doomsday more or Brand New Day? I am curious because I'm looking forward more to Brand New Day. I could make another video on Brand New Day and all the leaks that come out after that, but I'll wait for the trailer. So that's it for me. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys on next time.